Devastating new revelations are coming out about Nancy Mace, both devastating and also humiliating. So we were definitely going to cover it. She's getting flamed by former employees for the dishonest ways that she has tried to manipulate public opinion about her, they are involved. So you might recall that she's had trouble with staff in the past. She lost her entire staff between 2023 and 2024. You see this headline here. It was a 4-month period. Her office had a 100% turnover rate, which is just, I don't think you should be allowed to stay in office once that happens. There should be some sort of law. But anyway, now former staff are claiming that she had them create burner accounts on social media to promote her. So they would pretend to be genuine fans who were going on and talking about how she's great and totally not a grifter, and it's not deeply depressing how she's made attacking trans people her whole personality. It's actually awesome. But it was really her staff, and in many cases, it was her doing that. That's what they're saying. So she would personally set up burner accounts. Like she's logging into Twitter and setting up a new thing for them or whatever. Not just like a PR company or a staffer. Congresswoman Nancy Mace does this regularly. She also required them to set up ones too. One said, we had to make multiple accounts, burner accounts, and go and reply to comments saying things that weren't true, even Reddit forums. We were congressional staff and there were actual things we could be doing to help the constituents, but who cares about that? Now we have Wesley Donahue is even better. So he's a GOP consultant. His firm did consulting work for Mace's campaigns in 2022 and 2024. And he had this to say: she programs her own bots. She sets up Twitter burner accounts. This is the kind of a thing she does. She sits all night on the couch and programs bots because she's very, very computer savvy. She controls her own voter database. She programs a lot of her own website. She programs Facebook bots and Instagram bots and Twitter bots. It's what she does for fun. Oh, and I bet she has so much fun doing it. But then he sends this out on Twitter. You can stop texting me. I fired Nancy Mace as a client a few months back because I'm a political consultant and not a babysitter, a sex therapist, or a doctor who can prescribe fixes for chemical imbalances.
Damn.
I don't have time for her constant egotistical BS, except he said it, and drama in my life, that's rough, man. He's still a consultant, like that risks him losing business, but he just felt he had to put it out there, Tory. What do you make of this?
Nancy Mace, I've been following her since I had a feeling she might be a Trump VP, and I've followed her since I found out she was at the Citadel, South Carolina, strong female. I thought, oh, who's this? Following a little long. And then I realized she was a mini little Trump. She just wants to be little bitty Trump the whole little bitty way. And let me tell you something, Donald John Trump created John Barron. Do you remember that, John? Where it was a fake, and he went on and literally had a fake voice. It was like, this is John Barron, like in a weird way. She's trying to be that Trump, and she does provocative things, like wears that scarlet letter. Remember, she wore a big A to one of the votes to oust McCarthy. I mean, she does these things where she's trying desperately to get Trump's sort of opinion and his eyes on her. And she is going the route of, as I said, the Roy Cohn, the fake burner accounts, the Twitters. She doesn't care about the constituents. It's all about the branding, the reputation, the social media. That is the definition of the next generation of up and coming politicians trying to be in the manner of Trump, but they ain't Trump. And it ain't working. And Wesley Donahue just showed you, if he feels he has the right to say that and not get fired, no one likes Nancy Mace in the GOP.
Yeah, no. It's pathetic. And look, she has one current staffer who's denying the reporting. Bear in mind, she's a current staffer. She's come back in a few months when she's a former staffer.
Yeah, she'll be gone.
That's what they're doing. But anyway, no, she's pathetic. Nancy Mace sucks
disgusting.
So
she's
much.
A loser.
Like there's multiple different flavors of being the worst kind of politician, and she's just the worst. Like she only cares about herself. Now look, I don't think she's the only person that does this. I think that she might be one of the few politicians that programs the bots herself. I think lots of them are astroturfing support. We've covered stories like that before, and it's been in the news lately. I do not want to get into a big conversation about this thing, but the Baldoni thing or whatever. There were revelations that he had a pitch from a PR company to create like accounts on Reddit to talk about how awesome he was. Like they all do this. It's so fake what happens online, but she is directly doing it herself, which is a special level of sad.
It is. She's the rum raisin of the ice cream flavors of these bad people, like the worst flavor of them. I think rum raisin, we can agree, is just like terrible.
I don't know that I've ever actually had it. I may have to go out and try it.
I don't think I have either.
Does anyone even make rum raisin? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to make my own. Okay. Like Nancy Mace, like Thanos and Nancy Mace, fine, I'll do it myself. Anyway, no one has ever compared them before.